I was surprised to see the statistic that 15 to 20% of American men have paid for sex.
Really?
Yeah, I was very surprised about that. Yeah, we're probably going to have to mute that. Because it's, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, people paying for sex.
Hey, you would never think that being back in the studio with each other would be so difficult.
It is. It's brand new. We got used to doing it on the video chat, and now we're in person, so we got some kinks to work out. But yeah, almost 20%. That seems like 1 in 5. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? Or am I just incredibly weird?
No, I think apparently a lot of men have never admitted to this.
I've never done it. I mean, I've always been of the opinion, why should I pay for it when there's so many just willing to give it away? Wow, and I wasn't kidding. You thought that was a joke. But yeah, I mean, I was going to say growing up, but a lot of times you just take a girl out and who knows what can happen.
I think I know one person who called one over and then couldn't go through with it, but that's all I know. But that's what I'm saying. I think 15 to 20% is high because I should know enough people that have admitted to it if it's that high. So I'm just saying, I think there's more men out there that don't admit it, which why would you?
I know one guy that was like, he was single for a long time and he was like, yeah, sure do. So what? I was like, all right, well, there you go. You're owning it. Own it, brother. But he claimed it was just simpler that way than having to get attached and go on a date and pay for this. And
I would think
lay a jacket down over a mud puddle and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Because guys still do that. I think that the dating apps have probably really hurt the prostitution industry.
Because you can put them together and that's what everybody's looking for.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on Tinder for the same reason. To hook up.
You mean you don't get on Tinder to find the love of your life?
No, but
what?
Match.com you do.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to pay for it if you just go to Tinder. I'm guessing, I don't know. We need some single people out there to help us out with this because we're kind of over it. I know that the Carpenter and I, about 10 years ago, we both wanted to do Match.com because we were just curious and we didn't do it, but it was just like, I just want to see what it does and who it puts me up with. Like,
right?
Who am I?
I always thought it would be fun to for Margot and I both to get on there and see if it matches us.
Right.
But then you can't bring that up. Like, hey, honey, let's get on Match.com. What? What? What are you asking? What are you really asking?
Did you ever do those compatibility tests during Valentine's Day in school?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, we would fill them out. It was just something stupid that you would do. So you'd fill all these little bubbles in with your answers. And then come Valentine's Day, they'd tell you who you're 5 or 10 most compatible with.
Oh, okay. Anybody you actually liked?
Well, I just copied Matt and Johnny Cardo's. They were twins. I just copied their answers every year. I was like, look at this, guys. They had matching answers because they were twins.
Right.
And then I'm like, when are you going to ask me out?
You're still waiting, aren't you?
It was so bad. Johnny went to the dance with someone else and I made him take a picture with me. So it looked like we went.
Wow. Danny might have paid for it at one time.
I paid for it in compatibility tests.
Yeah. Stacking the deck there. 901-535-9898. I just admit it. It's okay. It's a safe place. We're not going to ridicule you. I just got a couple questions. Where were you? When did it happen? How much does it run? Just a few basic questions about prostitutes.
Yeah. Did you have to drive down the street and find one or did you look it up in the phone book?
Yeah. Can you get them? Or did you get the Memphis Flyer and get an ad off the back page? Or, how does that happen? I don't even know. 901-535-9898. Don't be shy.
if I unmute this, it goes, hello.
Well, we were on when we were in program and on and everything. Like if we turn the mic on, you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. But not on, can't hear.
Unless I unmute it over here, and they're just going to hear it through this, though. Can you all hear us?
Yeah, if you're not muted, they can probably hear us.
And then what I mute?
I know we can do. We can turn the speakers up, leave it unmuted, and if we get a copyright thing, we'll know. Now I can. Great. So if Danny's not on mute, you can hear us. So if Danny is on mute, you cannot. Is that right?
Yeah, but they're just hearing me through here, not through here.
Right. But when we turn the mic on, they hear the feed through the mic. So yeah, you might want to keep yours muted. And then we'll.
Oh, you're going to get us knocked off.
So we're talking about dudes that pay for sex to get a hooker or whatever. And apparently 1 in 5 do, which is, it seems like an astronomical number to me, especially considering nobody will own it and admit it.
This survey had to be taken before COVID, I would think.
Maybe. 901-535-9898. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Them gals are walking up and down the street everywhere. But I tell you what, if a man getting any, he's paying for it anyway.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. That's not what I mean, though. That's not the way, that's not the paying for it I'm talking about.
I never thought about it that way, though. You are paying for it when you have to pick them up, take them out, buy them flowers.
Well, that's an investment in the relationship. That's not just going and explicitly paying for sex. You know what I mean? That's investing in the relationship, the experience of the date, and you're being, it's more of a.
So we're like hard to get prostitutes, is what you're saying?
No, see, that's the way people that aren't prostitutes do it.
Are you a prostitute? No, I'm a hard to get prostitute.
You a hooker? No, I'm hard to get. Playing a little game. But okay, so what about the girls that do it? I mean, are they like it's easy money? It seems to me like it would be easy money.
Yeah. Well, Lauren on our Facebook Live said you'd be surprised at what $40 will get you. Well, why don't you call and tell us about it?
Right. Tell us
what do you get for $40?
Right. What do you give away for $40? I mean, specifically you for $40. Lauren, I mean, not you.
No,
I know what you want for what you'll do for $40, and that's take your money and walk away. Now let's see. 901-535-9898. Good morning. What's your name?
Hey, I'm my name's Sam. I'm saying that's not paying hard to get. That's leasing with the option to buy.
Oh, you're gonna need to turn your radio down. I can't understand a word you're saying. So turn your radio down, please.
Okay, I said.
Now, what were you saying?
Yeah, I said it's leasing with the option to buy. It's not playing hard to get.
Thank you. At least with the option to buy. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. So apparently we are a listening audience of saints and angels.
And the other 20% listens to FM 100.
Yes, sir. I was calling about your asking about men paying for sex. I work with the public, and I'm privy to some conversations and a lot of men and women interacting, and I've heard a lot of rich men ask a lot of young women, and they usually get shot down. But I figure you ask that much, you're going to get a yes every now and then. Yes, sir. It's just supposed to be faux pas, I guess. I'd rather not get into specifics. Yes, sir.
The New York Post reported erroneously that Martha Stewart has 16 peacocks. She had corrected them and said, I actually have 21 of these glorious birds, and their house is impeccable. I saw this story, and it's a big fat who cares, right? Who cares
Right.
if Martha Stewart owns peacocks or not? I am terrified of peacocks.
Are you really?
I do not do peacocks. So I was about 8 and was visiting my grandfather for a week in the summer, like you do. And he took me to his brother's house. And his brother had a pool. You know, my great uncle had a pool, so he'd take me over there and go swimming when I would visit. Well, they also had a bunch of peacocks. And I gotten out of the pool for something and gotten out of the little fenced-in area that the pool was in. And about 4 of them came at me from 4 different directions. Dude, they can't. It was surrounded by colorful death. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're so angry. And then you get them on you. It's like the movie The Birds. Oh, God.
Why was it on you? They were on you?
Yeah, they came after me. Like attacked me from 4 different directions. And oh God. And it was just beautiful colors and anger everywhere.
So their tails were all up. And
yeah.
That's loud.
Yeah. And they're serious, man.
I don't like any kind of bird. Peacock, chicken, or I got a bird's nest in my front door. I got, 2 baskets hanging there.
Right.
All Germantown for you.
Of course.
And so the bird's nest in there. And when I open up the front door, it starts, flying out. And my biggest fear now is I'm going to open up the front door too fast and it's going to think it's flying out, but it's really flying into the kitchen.
And then you'll have a bird in the house. Then what will you do?
I'll leave so that bird is out.
I will burn this place to the ground.
I'm deathly afraid of anything with a beak.
Yeah, peacocks are terrifying.
I mean, that stupid movie, Howard the Duck.
It's like it's a horror movie, isn't it?
I'd rather see Freddy Krueger than a walking duck, man-sized walking duck.
He was a short man. Let's be fair. Howard the Duck. How we got from peacocks to Howard the Duck, I'll never know.
Mornings on the Max with your Morning Wood.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a dealership sell a 2001 Kia for over $30,000 as the used car prices explode?
Would scholars reveal biblical era prophecy that say they predicted the rise of Elon Musk?
Or would a self-driving car drive away from technicians who arrived to help after it got stuck?
901-535-9898. Which one of those Morning Wood headlines is the real headline? What will they win, Danny Bruns?
They will win tickets to the Summerland Tour. That features Everclear, Living Color, Hoobastank, and Wheatus at the Landers Center Thursday, July 22nd. Good luck. Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a dealership sell a 2001 Kia for over $30,000 as used car prices explode?
Would scholars reveal a biblical era prophecy that says they predicted the rise of Elon Musk?
Or would a self-driving car drive away from technicians who actually arrived to help it after it got stuck?
Which headline is the real headline?
I'm thinking it's an electric car.
The electric car is correct.
Yes,
Nicely done. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike, you got yourself I love alliteration. Mike has Monday Morning Wood. Congratulations.
I do. Thank you.
You also got a pair of tickets to the Summerland Tour. That's Everclear, Living Color, Hoobastank, and Wheatus.
Awesome. Can't wait.
So YouTuber Joel Johnson, JJ Rick's studio channel, shares clips of a self-driving taxi in Chandler, Arizona. Well, he caught the vehicle when it became confused by traffic cones and started causing problems. Specifically, it tried to turn onto a street that had one lane closed, and the taxi dealt with the problem by just coming to a stop. Roadside assistance was called, but before they could get there, the vehicle made the turn anyway and then stopped again, blocking traffic. Apparently, that's pretty normal for a self-driving car. There are still bugs that's got to be worked out with the technology. The taxi almost collided with another vehicle, and a construction worker asked if he could move the vehicle to unblock traffic. He was told help was on the way. However, when the techs arrived and approached the taxi, it took off again, with dude telling the techs, "You better hurry up, it's going to escape." And the car's wheel turned sharply, and it drove away. That's not even the amazing part.
No.
Homie says that they have a team of remote employees to monitor live footage of the vehicles to help if things go wrong, but they can't take over the remote driving feature. The company says that the incorrect guidance from fleet response specialists caused the vehicle to get confused. Luckily, no one was hurt and no crash happened. Still kind of creepy.
Yeah, I mean, the cars are smarter than us. I'm proof of that. I can't even turn mine on or off.
I'm going to have to be hammered to get in a self-driving taxi. If there's no driver, I'm going to have to be just sloshed.
To convince yourself to actually do it?
Yeah, to be able to get in the car. I mean, it's going to have to be a situation where somebody that's comfortable with that technology puts my passed out ass in there.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
No, not. I mean, I'm terrified of that.
I don't know why it's needed anyway.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess it's efficient. Couldn't you make an argument for I'll never have to drive again if I had a self-driving car?
I enjoy driving.
But then you gotta trust it. And I got trust issues there.
Yeah, I won't even let another person drive, let alone a computer.
Right? Wow, that's a crazy story though. I just wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. So I saw this thing on Reddit the other day that was a list of things that guys think are sexy, but it's really not. They're really not sexy at all. So what do guys do that they think is sexy, but it's not nearly as attractive as they think it is?
Like, what do you call that? Truck nuts?
Yeah, exactly. That was actually one of the answers I saw on Reddit. 901-535-9898. What do you think about that? So I saw this thing on Reddit the other day that says what's not nearly as attractive as guys think it is. And I was like, okay, let me learn something here. Am I doing something that I think is attractive that's not? I really don't do anything for the sake of being attracted because I don't imagine I would be very good at that. But here's some things that guys think are sexy that is not. Talking bad about other guys to make yourself look better.
Do guys really still do that?
Of course we do. Calling your exes crazy.
Yeah,
That's a bad look because if you're talking to the girl and she's going to say, okay, what are you going to tell the next girl about me? I can't imagine.
right.
You're just going to make some stuff up probably.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about wanting sex all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about how you.
Okay, well, I don't get it. Do guys think any of this is sexy?
Apparently. Or they think it's a means to an end at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a guy that would be like, hey, I'm going to talk about sex a lot because she thinks it's hot when I do.
Not being able to do basic household chores. I don't know who thinks that's sexy either. It's like, oh, babe, I can't cook. I'm too cool. Really? That just is there anybody that actually does that?
I would hope not.
Let's see. Loading up on cologne, jewelry, or hair gel.
Oh, God, you're just a douche, especially if you have all three.
Well, they go hand in hand, isn't it?
It does.
What did it used to be on Jersey Shore? Jim something laundry.
Jim Tan Laundry, GTL, baby.
Is that what it was?
Cabs ya. Yeah, and that was exactly, I could see them having, a bottle of Jacquard on, too much hair gel. What was the third one?
Jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of jewelry.
They had on those gold necklaces.
God, my son uses Axe body spray.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just a little bit of that stuff, and it just fills the house up. It's like bringing a bag of loud weed in. Everybody can smell that no matter what.
Yeah, I had to go to a funeral on Friday, and later in the day, I could smell men. I was like, you start to smell like a funeral or a wedding because that's the only time men wear cologne. So I kind of triggered in my head. I was like, oh, yeah, the carpenter knows I was at a funeral.
Because
I'm not in any trouble if he smells it on me. But you don't smell it anymore unless you go to a event like that, an event. And it's not sexy.
Not even a little bit.
Cologne is not bad.
No, not inherently. It's just when you go crazy with it.
Mm-hmm. You can smell when they're coming.
Right.
But you don't smell cologne anymore.
Well, I mean, nobody's wearing cologne in a pandemic. What's the point?
I think in our handbook at one point it said we couldn't wear perfume because people were allergic to it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So now is a corporate mandate that you can't wear cologne? Yay! I'd rather smell body odor than people's perfume. I really would.
I don't. Oh my God, no,
Yeah.
no. We talked about this.
I would rather smell body odor.
Walk into a studio that's no.
Or
way.
walk in one filled with cologne. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, you're right.
And you can say, go wash your armpits, killer. Hit the bathroom, wash your armpits.
Oh, we can do that now.
Yeah, we can do it now. Grab a quick shower right there. That's what I'm saying. I would rather smell body odor than cologne. Okay, what else is sexy? Being persistent after they've said no. No, I'm not interested in you. But you keep hitting on her. Knock it off, dude. It's not attractive. It's a bad look.
Ugh, it's so annoying. Like, what do I have to do?
Right? Like, I just hold up a sign? No, dummy. And my favorite one on the list, truck nuts.
Surely no guy thinks truck nuts is sexy.
I got a kid that thinks they're awfully cool, though.
I think they're cool and funny, but I don't want to date you if you have truck nuts.
Exactly. So you'll laugh with him, have some beers, enjoy some time, but you're not going to date him.
No.
What if you're dating a guy and he comes home with, "Hey, I got truck nuts."
Then I'm gonna make it to where it looks like he got his truck nuts stolen. And then they'll be in my panty drawer somewhere he'll never look because he won't get any sex because he had truck nuts. And then we'll break up and it'll be great.
And you'll have truck nuts.
Yeah, I'll have his nuts in the palm of my hand after I take his truck nuts.
901-535-9898. If you have anything to add on the list, we'd love to hear from you.
Not folding your kids' clothes. I timed putting these clothes away and it was 4 minutes. So much better than clothes piled up for days waiting to be folded. I couldn't handle it anymore. I don't even pair socks. No fold system for the win. Normalize. Normalize. Not folding your kids'
Our good friend Eric Castletine says, great. I'm in trouble. I wear cologne every day. They had a producer once they called the body spray bandit and the cologne ranger.
The Cologne Ranger.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I worked with a couple of those. It's the best.
Oh, man. Wow. Cologne ranger. I'm never that creative.
Sometimes you are.
Oh, we were laughing yesterday about because the carpenter was cutting down trees, got the cherry picker on Friday, and you start your own backyard, and then every neighbor,
right? Then everybody's got a reason to come see you.
So my neighbor and I, the lady, the wife, her and I are carrying branches out because well, it's kind of fulfilling to see work like that be done, and she's in marketing, and she's like, yeah, I didn't even notice these trees had to be cut down. I said, I didn't either. She goes, I just go to work and draw pictures all day. I said, I just go to work and make up things that rhyme with alliteration. That's basically all we do.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm sure we needed plenty of cologne after that. No idea where I was going with that.
Yeah, carpenter wears cologne. That's where you read it.
Well, yeah. And then just a whole day of cutting down trees all weekend. The kids' clothes just pile up.
Yeah.
pile up. Nothing. There's more mud in my house right now
Oh.
and piles of clean clothes in chairs
Well, you got piles of clean clothes?
and dirty.
You're good. That's all you gotta do is wash them. You don't even have to put them away, and you don't even have to fold them anymore. No, you haven't seen that TikTok?
No, I have not.
Here, I got it ready for you. Here.
Not folding your kids' clothes.
Normalize not folding your kids' clothes is what this TikTok is.
Not folding your kids' clothes. I timed putting these clothes away and it was 4 minutes. So much better than clothes piled up for days waiting to be folded. I couldn't handle it anymore. I don't even pair socks. No fold system for the win.
So she's got a whole bunch of these bins that she kind of pulls out. You know how you put the toys in the bin and you got the little shelf for the bins, except she's got them for clothes. And she just throws the clothes in there.
Throws them in there?
Yeah, just takes them out of the laundry basket, puts them in there. Don't even fold them or nothing. Just piles them in there. So you don't have to fold laundry if you don't want to. I mean,
that would drive me nuts. I like the bin idea, but like I'd have to at least lay them flat.
She's really not folding laundry, and
you're just throwing it in bins.
Yeah, it's not going to look very good when your kid puts it on.
No, and you can't find it. You're still. People agree with this?
Yeah, people loved it. The comments were like, "Oh my God, I can do that! Wow, I love this. This is awesome." Nobody once said, "Hey, lazy, fold the clothes," which is what I was thinking the whole time.
You know what I want to do? I want to make a lot of money so I can build my own house and design it. And I've never seen anybody do this, but you know, a Jack and Jill bathroom, right?
Right.
Okay, so you have that upstairs. That's what my girls have right now, and then it's connected to both rooms. Now, if you think about both rooms they both have a wall that are connected like where the shower and toilet are. You see what I'm saying? Like in both bedrooms, they kind of have a common wall.
Right.
Well, if you move the toilet and shower somewhere else, how awesome would it be to put a stand-up washer and dryer in there, and then on the bedroom wall that is connected to that part of the bathroom, it's just a little area. It's cabinets,
right?
And then there's drawers. And then when you go inside of it, where the washer and dryer are, you take the clothes out, you fold it, you put it right in the drawer.
It's one-stop shop.
Yeah, you hang it. You hang it right on the hanger, and then but when you're in the bedroom, you open up the cabinets,
and there
there's the closet.
Genius,
isn't it?
Those girls can do their own damn laundry now.
That's exactly right. I love that their bedrooms are upstairs and the washer and dryer is downstairs. So you can only imagine how many piles it takes to get all the way upstairs.
How many socks do you have to drop to get up there?
Then the dog, the puppy takes it, and it's a whole.
It's a whole.
Come on over. You wouldn't believe how disgusting my house looks right now, but the trees outside look great.
You're selling it. You're selling it hard. There's a guy in my neighborhood that's got a side-by-side, and he's driving it down the road yesterday. It's on a trailer, and the thing is covered in mud. I mean, caked on, covered in mud. I looked at my wife, and I was like, I wouldn't be able to bring that thing straight home. I'd have to go by the car wash first. I'd have to get that mud off of there. I'm not bringing that home, because if it gets in the house, then she's going to bitch at me, and I'm going to have to clean it up. I'd rather just stop by the car wash and take care of it.
Get it over with.
And avoid all the problems. I mean, I don't know what that's got to do with what you were saying. But.
I don't. The carpenter tracks mud in all the time, and I could complain about it. But this weekend, I was more of the culprit. And now I see how it happens. It just happens.
It just happens.
I mean, you can only get a beer out of the fridge by walking with muddy shoes.
Or you could take your shoes off at the door and be one of those pretentious snobs.
Or you could be the carpenter and just make a cooler for the day and stick it outside.
Genius. The carpenter won the weekend, by the way.
He did, yes.
If you notice that Denny Brunch sounds a little different today, we are in the studio together for the first time. This is basically day one.
It is, and it's a little weird.
So we're not, it's a little clunky, but we appreciate you sticking with us through it.
And I it's like riding a bike. But something does just feel a little off.
It's a little different, yeah.
Like the first day we went home 15 months ago.
Right.
It felt a little off. Now I feel like you're in my space, and I'm not that kind of person.
And I'm really far away from you. I didn't wear a mask anywhere this weekend, Danny, and it was wonderful.
I had to wear it in Target.
I went to Sam's, Kroger,
and no one asked you to put it on.
Nobody said a word to me about it.
Congratulations.
And I was
Sam's and
ready.
Kroger.
I was ready. I was ready to go. I'm fully vaccinated and just walk away. Wasn't going to say anything else. Fully vaccinated.
I walked into Target without it on, and the guy was standing there. He was like, hi, welcome to Target. I could just tell by the look, and it was in my hand, so I stuck it on.
Just went ahead and just avoided the confrontation.
Yeah, but other than that, no, I did not. I went to a funeral on Friday with like 200 people. 10 people had it on.
It's a lot. That's a lot of vaccinations
in the church. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I was like, this is the nicest funeral I've ever been to.
Apparently, in California, they didn't get the memo that you can stop the mask.
California? No way. Not California.
And Ricky Schroeder was trying to go into a Costco. I don't know if you know who Ricky Schroeder is or not. He used to be an actor, a TV actor in the early 80s on a show called Silver Spoons. Here he is freaking out.
Why aren't you letting me in?
Because in the state of California and the county of Los Angeles, there has been and Costco, there's been no change to our mask policy.
Nationwide Costco has said you don't need to wear masks.
Actually, that's not accurate.
What is accurate?
The mandate in California has not changed. There does seem to be the possibility that in June, that's a date that California, I know,
if they allow us, if they grant us that, our kings, the people in power, you're going to listen to these people?
Well, I know
they've destroyed our economy.
Well,
they're
sir,
destroying
they're
our
evaluating.
culture. They're destroying our state. And you're just going to listen to their rules.
What we are going to do is simply follow the guidelines.
Okay. I'm getting my refund from Costco. I suggest everybody in California get their refund from Costco. Give up your membership to Costco until they remove this.
Because Ricky Schroeder said to.
Yeah. Come on, Ricky. I agree with Ricky 100% with everything he just said, but I'm not going to say I'm doing it because of Ricky Schroeder.
Right. You can't say I'm listening to Ricky Schroeder. I won't listen to health officials, but I'll listen to Ricky freaking Schroeder. What are we doing? Ricky Schroeder? Oh, what? I'm going to give up my Costco membership. Why? Ricky Schroeder did it. What's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah. Do you remember Ricky Schroeder? Yeah, he was in Dolly Parton's Christmas of Many Colors in 2015.
I don't remember that.
I'm kidding. That's the last thing I can see that he's done.
Yeah, what's he even been in? Ricky Schroeder? And he's all mad about it, acting like he's somebody. Dude, you're Ricky Schroeder. Calm down. It's like doing it because Country Corey said to. Not a good enough reason.
No. I would trust Country Corey over Ricky Schroeder, though.
Well, you might not want to trust either one of us too far. Oh, Ricky Schroeder. Come on. Even if you do listen to Ricky Schroeder, don't tell people.
He was Lieutenant Paul Hellerman in Crimson Tide in 1995.
Oh, wow. Illustrious acting resume for Ricky Schroeder. Like if he walked in the room, I'd be nice to him. But at the end of the day, he's Ricky Schroeder.
Right.
Like I used to watch him on Silver Spoons when I was 8 years old, 5 years old. Thought that was a great show at the time. I thought it was cool. His dad had a train that went all the way through the house.
Right.
That was cool.
Right. Yes. I'm all about Ricky Schroeder then. That's like saying I'm going to a Kenny Loggins concert. Who?
I'm wearing Punky Brewster's makeup. I mean, go on. How many bad 80s actors what are we doing? So it doesn't matter. I'm not speaking to what you may or may not think about mask mandates and all that jazz. I'm just speaking to Ricky Schroeder.
He's going to make a difference in our world.
The Ricky way. A lot of TikTok trends. People like to do stuff. There's a new one out now where teenagers and even older are forcing themselves into toddler swings on the playground. You know, the toddler swings, it's got the round kind of thing. It's got the holes in it for the legs so the kids don't fall out of the swing.
Yeah.
So now we got, 14, 15-year-olds forcing themselves into it.
See what this pandemic has done?
I mean, it's really a problem in Britain where over the last year, they've had to rescue 105 people.
Oh God, guys, come on! That's not what the fire department's for.
The fire department tweeted, please think twice so you don't divert our crews from more serious incidents. Our firefighters attend a wide variety of challenging incidents, and far be it from us to judge the precarious position some people find themselves in, says the brigade's assistant commissioner. She says that people's quest for TikTok fame could be tying up resources that could be needed for a genuine emergency. So squeezing yourself into a baby swing sounds fun.
It does.
It does.
They were doing that in the grocery carts too.
Oh, were they? That sounds like fun. I would probably, that would just cause personal injury.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about your legs are like stuck in that thing.
Right.
It seems easier to cut the toddler chair than it is to cut the
And cut somebody's legs off.
Well,
it's probably a little less blood too.
I'd cut his legs off and make him walk home. No, I mean the shopping cart.
Yeah, the swing seems easier to cut. You don't need a hacksaw or blowtorch. You just need some good old-fashioned kitchen shears.
Why am I taller in the studio than I am at home?
Oh no. How did you measure yourself in both places?
By what people are saying.
Oh. Yeah.
But if you look at us on Facebook Live, I look taller than you.
You are taller than me.
No, I'm not. It's all in the angle of the camera.
She's looking at the camera.
Oh, I forget we're on live radio and I'm not just Facebook Live.
So the short and skinny of it is don't squeeze yourself into a toddler seat. If you learn if you've learned anything from today's show, we hope you take away one of three things. Don't put yourself in a toddler seat
unless you're short and skinny.
Don't send pictures of your junk. Nobody wants to see that. And stay away from truck nuts. Those are the best piece of advice you could have gotten from today's show.
What happened to the mud flap girl? Do you see her anymore?
Wait, the silhouette naked lady on the mud flap? No, I can't recall having seen her lately.
You know, that was originally a guy's wife that he had a picture of on his 18-wheeler, and his boss said, no more pictures.
Yeah, if you got a nudie picture of your wife up, of course, your boss is going to tell you to take it down.
It's his wife in a swimsuit. So he
it's
changed
not
it
a nudie picture.
And put it on his mud flaps. So when he backed up to the dock, his boss wouldn't see that he had his wife on the mud flaps. And then she became kind of this 70s symbol of Americana.
And I wonder how the conversation went. The first guy that was, man, I love those mud flaps. I mean, that's sexy. You mind if I do that to mine?
Well, he actually, the guy who did it gave the image, didn't even ask for a trademark, gave it to the guy and let him sell them.
Wow.
Well, how cool would it be driving down the road because you couldn't see him because you put her on your mud flaps, but now you get to see her on all the trucks' mud flaps as you're going across country.
And you're not getting a dime for it. Meanwhile, the guy you said, sure, take it, sell it. He's rolling in it. He's living it up. He won't even answer your calls anymore.
Well, that happened to Forrest Gump in the smiley face.
It did.
It sure did.
To have a nice day. It sure did.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely true, too. That's how that came about.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear the 911 call for the I-40 bridge? Did you know there was a 911? This is how it went down. There was a 911 call.
I knew there was a 911 call, but I haven't heard it.
Okay. Well, we'll hear that next, but I just think it's odd. Like, I don't know. Doesn't the TDOT authority call like another authority and not really just a 911 operator?
I'll have to hear the call and then we can talk about it. It's coming up in a bit.
over the Mississippi River that caused the bridge to shut down indefinitely. We know right now there is no timetable on when the crack you see is going to be fixed and when the bridge will be able to reopen. We also now know that traffic is a nightmare, and it's going to be safe to say for quite some time. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Daryl Green. Now we continue our team coverage for you tonight on what's going on with the bridge, as well as the traffic impacts that you will see tomorrow going into and out of Memphis into Arkansas. Let's begin with Fox 13's Greg Cool. But again, the investigation
to do that on that crack beam, do that, of course, allowed on as well. As you mentioned, a number of reasons why from Bridge 1000 from the head of the Arkansas Department of Transportation.
Traffic goes across the bridge, something similar to that.
So exactly down, they'll be able to open up. There's still a lot of possibility of what some saw. It's on hold for now, indefinitely. Reporting live in downtown Memphis, I'm Greg Coy, Fox 13 News.
A crack in a structural beam caused a major shutdown across 2 states.
We need to get people off the bridge immediately.
They are heroes that have saved lives.
deserted. You are looking live from our RDOT.
On Interstate 40, crossing the Fernando de Soto Bridge in both directions.
A crack in a structural beam caused a major shutdown across 2 states.
We need to get people off the bridge immediately.
They are heroes that have saved lives.
Starting date Tuesday, May 11th, 2021, 13 hours 57 minutes 7 seconds.
Memphis now.
Finding one of the members that is split.
And okay.
We need to get people off the bridge immediately.
Who are you with? Where are you calling from?
We are with Michael Baker. We're working for the Arkansas DOT doing a bridge inspection on the arch.
Okay, what's a good callback number for you?
Ma'am?
What's a good callback number for you?
501-246-2765.
Okay, and you said you're with the Arkansas DMT?
Arkansas Department of Transportation.
And you have a split in the what?
We have a broken bridge member. We need to get traffic off the bridge.
Okay, and you've already reported it to Arkansas?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
End date Tuesday, May 11th, 2021. Starting date Tuesday, May 11th, 20.
I believe it's going to be police.
Where do you need the police?
So the Fernando de Soto Bridge. I'm on the bridge, Interstate 40, and we're doing a bridge inspection, and we had a critical find on the bridge, and we need to shut traffic down in both directions.
21, 14 hours, 2 minutes, 23 seconds.
This is calling an emergency. Do you need police, fire, or an ambulance?
I believe it's going to be police.
Where do you need the police?
So the Fernando de Soto Bridge. I'm on the bridge, Interstate 40, and we're doing a bridge inspection, and we had a critical find on the bridge, and we need to shut traffic down in both directions.
Ma'am, hello, I can barely hear you. Who are you with?
Okay, I'm gonna try to get to the car. I'm sorry. I'll get you here, I guess. All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you a little better.
Okay, so we need to shut traffic down on Interstate 40, crossing the Fernando de Soto Bridge in both directions. On the phone with 911. This is 911.
Okay, what's going on?
You did already call?
Okay. Hello? Hello? Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're trying to coordinate getting people off the bridge. Okay, what's going on? Okay. So I'm on the Hernando de Soto Bridge. Can you hear me better now? Yeah. Okay. I'm on the Hernando de Soto Bridge, and I'm with an engineering firm that was hired by Arkansas DOT to inspect the bridge. We had a critical find on the bridge, and we need to get traffic off of it immediately. So we need to shut it down in both directions, and I believe we'll need police assistance with that. Okay, and where are you calling from? What's the company? So this is Michael Baker International. Michael Baker International? Yes. And what do you guys assess? I'm sorry? What do you guys assess? You said you were assessing something on the bridge? Yeah, so we're doing the inspection on the bridge out here. It's on behalf of Arkansas DOT. Okay, let me connect you with Arkansas just in case that may be their jurisdiction. But we'll both. We've already talked. Oh, you spoke? We have already talked with them. So it's both Tennessee DOT and Arkansas DOT. We've spoken with Arkansas. They actually hired us to inspection cycle. Okay, so we just need police cars out here to. Right. So our officers, they need to know. They need to know what's going on. So are you able to give me any information on what's going on? Okay. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Are you able to give me any information? Our officers need information to come out there, so they need to know at least what they're getting into. I'm sorry, just 1 second. I copy. I'm on the phone with 911. What's up? Okay. Sorry, what additional information do you need? Our officers say I can't just send officers out there to shut the interstate down. We need to know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what other information to give you. We have talked with Arkansas DOT. If you want to connect me with them and listen in, that's fine too. Our project manager is out here as well. He has already contacted someone at Arkansas DOT. So he's walking towards me now, so that's kind of coordinate that with him too. Okay.
I am doing a bridge inspection here on the I-40 Mystic Road.
The I-40 bridge closed down, of course, last week. And how does a process like that happen? Because, well, I've never thought about it, never had to. Apparently, you call 911.
That's, yeah. When you're in trouble.
Fire or ambulance.
I am doing a bridge inspection here on the I-40 Mississippi River Bridge, and we just found a super critical finding that needs traffic shut down in both directions on the I-40 Mississippi River Bridge. I've already called and talked to the RDOT people, and they're working on it. We need to get people off the bridge as soon as possible in both directions.
Okay, sir, you're on the I-40 bridge. Are you eastbound or westbound? What's going on?
I'm sitting westbound, and we found a critical finding in one of the members that is split.
And okay.
We need to get people off the bridge immediately.
Who are you with? Where are you calling from?
We are with Michael Baker. We're working for the Arkansas DOT doing a bridge inspection on the arch.
Okay, what's a good callback number for you?
Ma'am?
What's a good callback number for you?
501.
You can give his number out.
Now skip that.
All right. So there's people commenting that these dispatchers, because this goes on, there's one call that goes on for almost 6 minutes. The other one was about, 3 or 4 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
And they're saying these dispatchers were delaying the closure.
Okay, and you said you're with the Arkansas DMT. Okay, and you've already reported it to Arkansas. What? You have a split in the what?
So she's asking questions.
Yeah, because anyone who calls me and says there's a, quote, super critical finding, super.
Right.
Uses the word super critical finding. And there's a crack in the, she doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, nor if he's real.
Right. That's the thing. She's got to decide whether she believes it or not to take it to the next step.
Don't you think there's a different protocol that would be in place? I mean, I don't know. I've never gone through this, but I would think that this guy, and like you'd have it like a 8-8 Peacock on the 9. That means you're for real. Like there's a code word.
A code word. Yeah. Because I think when schools used to call the radio station to say they were closed, they had to have a code word so we knew that it was actually the principal of the school.
Correct.
So you'd think that there'd be something like that, but I mean, 911 is probably the fastest way to get from, okay, I'm an engineer inspecting a bridge. We need the police to clear traffic. 911, I could see how that might be the fastest way.
I agree, but wouldn't you tell the 911 operator that, again, there's a code word or something?
Right.
This poor lady does not know what he is talking about, and neither do we. I'm not saying that she's dumb. I'm saying she's a 911 operator, not a bridge inspector.
Right. So
wouldn't like TDOT have a red phone that they call to the police chief? I don't know. On Miss CJ, maybe she didn't get those orders yet. She's only been in office for a few days.
Maybe she hadn't gotten the red phone. I like how everybody started saying there's a crack in the bridge, there's a crack in the bridge, there's a crack in the bridge. And the guy uses the word split. Let's see if I can find it real quick. He uses the word split.
We found a critical finding in one of the members that is split.
So you see,
members.
He says split. He didn't say anything about a crack.
Split in half.
We found a critical finding in one of the members that is split. One of the members.
That's the 12-year-old boy in me members.
I just find it funny that I would have never guessed. You could have given me a million guesses. I don't think I would have said 911 is who you call.
Right. Who does the bridge inspector call first if there's a problem?
911. That seems so bizarre. I mean, that's the same person I call to get my cat out of the tree.
Right.
And you got a split bridge.
911. It's the emergency number for all occasions.
Wow. I don't know. Do you think if we were to get bombed, President Biden's going to call 911 and go, hey, we got some bombs.
We need some police out here. I don't know. Danny Bruns loves a party. She loves every aspect of parties, but there is one kind of party that I think she has a little disdain for. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're not that fond of gender reveal parties. Is that correct?
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're supposed to do. You can't bring a gift. You don't know what it is. I mean, what do you do for those?
Just drink.
Okay, but I guess I'm not totally against them except for the part where people are dying at them.
Right. It gets out of hand, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, there's one gender reveal party making news, and this time it's because the father-to-be was acting like a big baby. There's a video going viral. I don't have the video handy. I wish I did. The clip is pregnant woman pops a balloon covered in question marks, and inside are smaller pink balloons. And he seems to go, son of a bitch, because he wanted a boy.
How many girls does he already have?
I don't know the answer to that.
Can't judge till you know all the facts. Because he could be on like number 11. Wouldn't you really?
Do you have a gender reveal party for number 11? I mean, by the end, aren't you just sick of them?
This was a thing after me. And I mean, my oldest is only 8. So like in the last 8 years, this has become a thing.
Yeah, no, we never did it. Ever. Avery's 14. Justin's 30. And all the kids in between. We never did it not one time. I didn't think you had a baby shower after the first kid.
Technically, you're not supposed to.
I thought all of that was done. Like once you had a first baby, it was like, hey, you get this, you get that, you get that. The rest of them, you're on your own, sister. We gave you all this stuff with the first one. Should have saved it.
Dad's a looker, man.
Is he?
Mhm.
Easy on the eyes, huh?
Yep. He's not. So
does he look like he has 35 kids?
He looks like he looks like he's pregnant with 35 kids. And he used the F-bomb.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Glad we didn't play that live. But yeah, I mean, okay. So let's say that you wanted a boy, and it's going to be a girl. You can't be brat about it. I mean, I'd like to see the video because I'd like to see the look on Mom's face when he did that.
There's a couple people that are kind of giggling with him, and then there's some that aren't real happy with him. But people are judging him. I think gender disappointment is a real thing, but the baby will be loved just the same.
Oh no.
You could be a little disappointed.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had 3 boys and then had a girl. So I got what I wanted. I didn't really want anything. Well, I didn't want those kids to begin with, no matter which gender they are.
The whole disappointment is just that it's a child.
Damn
Hello. I don't hear any of you guys.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
I can't hear you now. Hang on. We're working on this. There we go. Cool.
Right on. Right on. Check, check.
Check, check.
Cool.
Cool. Good morning.
Good morning. Good Monday.
Did you get the Helby Daddy on Saturday?
The Helpy Daddy on Saturday.
The hell beat out of you by the shot.
Yes, I did actually. Yeah. I was at a commish on Saturday. I was like, I could have done things if I wanted to, but I didn't. I just felt achy and kind of fluey. And so I was like, oh, I just wrote it out.
Yeah, it's just a good excuse to not do anything, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. You just feel sad. You're just like, oh.
Right?
You know, like like the sickness is coming. But hey, I don't kill anybody anymore. That's how I look at it.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you get out and around it all this weekend?
Yesterday, I rode my bike around. I went downtown and I went to Beignets. I wanted to try that place out and got a couple of drinks at the new Wiseacre. Check that out. They had a free Palestine march that I was on. I didn't know that was going on. It was, dude. When I was on South Main, and it's just, I mean, it looked wild, man. It was like it looked like anywhere from like 500 to a little, maybe more people. Just just free Palestine cheering and stuff like that. I was like, dude, this is like a lot of people's worst nightmare, because they were like at some point they got to the Civil Rights Museum, and like they were like at one point they were saying, you know, we need freedom, blah blah blah, and then it's like Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. I was like, wow. It was intense. It was intense.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. Left there.
So did you like stay with them, or?
No, I rode on the periphery. Like, I don't know enough about that to kind of
get involved in something like
get involved, and especially just being in a march like that. So, but it was wild. It was wild, and yeah.
So you basically followed them to the Civil Rights Museum.
No, well, I didn't follow them, but it was like all I had to do, like where they were in the march, they were already crawling around that grassy kind of knoll that they have that goes down to and so I rode around that and kind of, because I just wanted to see what kind of any kind of grouping of that kind of people, like a march or something like that. I'm always curious. I just want to see what they're saying, what the vibe is. I mean, it's just, and those are the kind of only groupings of people we've had like that, sans concerts, you know?
Right. All right. So the Free Palestine March, that's what we're going to talk about.
You sure? This is a rough town for that.
I mean, it's something that went on. Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
The internet just seems to be sucking right at the moment.
Yeah, this internet about this time every day starts to give me fits. Well, we can talk about something else. What do you think, Danny?
I will not participate in that conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, we're live right now. That is a hot button topic.
Okay, well, I'm not aware of it being such a hot button, so maybe you're right, and we should not.
Yeah,
we should not approach it.
It's like the hot buttons, like the red button.
The big red button that we're not supposed to. Right, that's the one we're not supposed to push.
Yeah.
All right, I've got something. I got something just as good.
There you go, my man.
Maybe better than Ross's bike ride. And Ross following around
like Palestine, right? You know, like, it's just, like what's going on?
Danny's getting to the point that she's just doing funerals on the weekend.
Cool. Why not? You know, I mean,
they're my favorite.
Yeah,
it's where she picks up dudes.
You're still muted. I don't know but I can hear you.
I know, because we're in the same room.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's that window. Right on.
2 weeks, you'll be here too. And I'll be scrambling to delete everything right about now before you have to take the studio over.
I don't know why my stomach hurts.
I haven't had any real food.
I know. Probably this whole bag. It's half gone.
She's plowing through them. 20 seconds.
Oh, no.
Can you chew one up in 20 seconds?
Now back to Danny.
It's like you're a total D-bag.
And Country Corey.
What percentage of your day is happening right now?
On 98.1 The Max.
Ross Turner is the midday host at 98.1 The Max. He's joining us now. Good morning, sir.
What? How are we doing?
Did you have a great weekend?
A decent enough weekend. Saturday was a wash. Sunday was interesting. But it was beautiful all weekend, so you couldn't really complain.
Man, it was nice.
Yeah, it was.
I got out Saturday, threw some Frisbees. My friend Jason, we were playing disc golf. He hit a squirrel.
No way.
Yeah, he hit us on purpose. He was trying to hit the squirrel and succeeded.
Does he wear a cowboy hat?
What?
Does he wear a cowboy hat?
No, he does not wear a cowboy hat.
He should.
I just thought it was cool. That's all. I know it may seem like it will go without saying. It may be important to actually read an article before you share it on social media. Facebook is now asking that you do just that. Read the article before you share the article.
Thanks, Dad. All right.
I know that seems ridiculous, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah, but reading the headline and then sharing it is so much more fun.
And it's so much more efficient.
Yeah. I got things to do, like watch Netflix.
I mean, you really know the headline tells you everything you need to know anyway, right?
Yeah. Wrong though. I mean, last week I thought Martha Stewart only had 16 peacocks.
Turns out she has 21.
Oh, that's the bottom of the article, but 6 are like super peacocks.
Yeah, and she was upset that the New York Times had it wrong.
Oh.
That's how good Monday show prep is. Get ready.
I'm already looking at it. I'm like, people like a roller coaster. Okay, that's it. Called a tiger. All right, dude. 21 peacocks. When you have 21 peacocks, you don't get to complain to anybody about anything. You have 21 peacocks. You have 20 more peacocks than any man or woman or child should ever have.
No, man. My grandfather's brother, my great uncle, they had a bunch of peacocks, and I was little. went over there swimming one time and wandered too far from the pool, and they attacked my ass. Man, you don't know fear till you look in every direction, and there's a big old colorful ball of anger coming at you.
Especially when they throw that up there, they're actually saying that they want to mate with you.
No, they do it when they're angry too.
You're like, swipe right, swipe right, swipe right, swipe right.
I got your chest is out because that's
They're showing, they're peacocking for you, man.
Oh, what do you think about my parents and my brother who both have peacocks?
How many do they have? They have 22?
No.
Not as cool as Martha Stewart, apparently.
Exactly right.
21.
Never been in prison either.
Can you imagine having 19 peacocks and you're like, I need 2 more? That's the magic number right there. You can finally drink. It's ridiculous.
What's coming up after 10 o'clock?
Oh, not peacocks, but signed, sealed, and captured. It's finally not your problem. That's coming up on the Max.
Cool. Clear.
Yeah, take us off live. I'll tell you about that.